Good start. So I've been gone for a little bit, but I got my wisdom teeth removed last Monday. It's been a good summer. I've been helping coach kids and prepare a bunch of kids that want to go to the US eventually, which is something that I wanted to do when I was their age. So it is nice to give back to that, help them achieve their dreams that I wanted to achieve when I was at that point. And I've just kind of thought about how I want to reshape the type of content that I'm making, just kind of build more of a personality around it, be a little bit more raw. Still, I want to push fitness and really help you guys on kind of adding a new love for fitness, that it doesn't have to be something that you don't enjoy doing and you're forcing yourself to do. It should really just be something that you enjoy doing and you know it's going to benefit you, which is going to lead me to a bunch of points throughout this video. Specific actions you can take and specific things you can look at to change your perspective on fitness and what you really think it is. There's been some topics too that I've wanted to talk about for a little bit. I feel like are kind of ignored in the fitness space. The number one reason most people fail is because they try to take too big of a step. You're not taking a step, you're taking a leap. Relax, small steps. Most people when they start, they get super hyped up. They're super excited to change their life and get this new workout plan and start eating super clean, and they're never gonna let themselves have a cheap meal. They're just gonna lock in. It doesn't work. It'll last probably max a month, and then you're gonna give up, you're gonna crash, you're gonna have a cheap meal, you're gonna feel horrible about yourself, you're gonna think, I can't do it. You're just taking too big of a step. Small steps lead you to the goal. You're not just gonna get there overnight. Nowadays, instant gratification is so pushed upon us. It's not gonna be instant. Something that is truly meaningful and important to you in your life is not gonna come overnight. It's a marathon. You have to think about small actions that compound over time. For example, for me, the first thing on my mind when I wake up, I need to get some sort of exercise done first thing in the day, because I know that I'm the type of person that if I leave it for later and ignore it, I'm not going to get it done. And then when I get it done, it sets me up to have a great day. Another thing is counting calories. A lot of coaches in the fitness space, they like to give meal plans. Meal plans are bullshit. What you need to be doing is finding food that you enjoy eating that also has good macros, your protein when it comes to food, and your calories. That is the most important thing. And not worrying about fats, not worrying about carbs. Oh, I'm going to do keto. Oh, I'm gonna do intermittent fasting. Okay, those are all great tools, but if you're just starting out, you're gonna feel bombarded with all this information. Stick to the basics, master the basics, and the rest will come. But it all starts at the bottom. You gotta build a good foundation to build a big house. Another thing that I've been neglecting recently is mobility and stretching. Sometimes I just won't do it because I'm too lazy to, or I just don't see an important aspect to it, which is just me lying to myself to get out of something that I think in the moment is hard, but in reality, once you do it, you realize it's not that hard. It's just an extra 10 minutes of your time. First, there's a physiological need for stretching, which is muscle recovery, creates relaxation after a workout. And then there's a psychological part to stretching. And this doesn't just apply to stretching, this can apply to a bunch of different things. Every time you do this thing that you don't feel like doing, this activates a part in your brain called your prefrontal cortex. So the prefrontal cortex is basically a discipline section of the brain. The more consistently you repeat these actions, the more you work your brain. The brain is like a muscle. Neuroplasticity is a term that your brain can create new and stronger neural pathways to help you accomplish tasks. And the more you repeat these actions, the more disciplined your brain becomes, easier it is for you to remain disciplined. It's a loop. Another thing I wanted to talk about is how everybody in their own fitness journey is different. Not everyone can train the same. You can't just give the same workout to a bunch of people and expect the same results. For example, in May, I was in Colombia with a good friend of mine. We were lifting, we were having a good time. I hurt my shoulder pretty bad. It's almost the end of July and my shoulder is still hurting me. I'm also a bit stupid when it comes to recovery because I like to think that I'm fully recovered, and then I decide to push myself really hard to just make my problems worse because now my shoulder's really fucked up and I can't lift. I need to think about a different approach. I've been getting more into running, I've been getting more into cardio sessions, and I've been getting more into playing sports. And honestly, I'm enjoying it because I know enough about myself that I can find things that I enjoy doing just as much as lifting weights. This can be going for walks, this can be doing yoga. You know yourself, you know what you like doing. You just have to choose which one of those things you want to do. And the more you like doing something, the less it's going to feel like a grind and the more progress you're going to make. I also want to talk about priorities. Your priorities in life is what's going to make or break you. I was talking to a friend at the gym the other day. He had gone out the night before. He was pissed off, I could tell. Isn't it crazy how some people will spend $200 just like that on a night out, knowing that for their health it's not going to be beneficial? That's like 3 months of a gym membership right there. That's your priorities. If your priorities aren't right, you're not going to make progress. People like to spend money on clothes, shoes, but spending $80 on a tub of protein is expensive. Priorities. I'm not saying cut out all the things you enjoy. Just find a balance in between your old lifestyle and the lifestyle you want to attain and meet yourself in the middle. Because if you jump straight to this new lifestyle, you're not going to stay there consistently. You might be there for 2-3 weeks, and then you're gonna fall off because it's too much for you to handle. Take small steps, go halfway, see how it feels there, and then worry about making it the rest of the way. Then you can worry about the little tweaks here and there. And I'm not saying be perfect either. I'm not even close to perfect. I used to be so hard on myself, I wouldn't let myself eat a cheat meal in the week. I would be super guilty if I would drink. Now, yes, alcohol does kill gains, but so does hating your life trying to be perfect, because that increases cortisol in your brain, which is your stress hormone, which will decrease your testosterone. So at the end of the day, you might be minimizing your gains more by not drinking. Don't kill yourself obsessing over perfection. There is no such thing as perfection. You need to fall in love with the process, not the objective. If you want more fitness tips like this, hit the follow button.